Merry meet Aquarius, Aquarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Aquarius starting today, the 11th of May, 2024. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Honey Paw. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators. And thank you to everybody for joining us today, all you Aquarius and friends of Aquarius. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can fast forward by using the timestamps right in the video description. Today I'm reading with The Magic of Tarot by Liz Dean. And I have already purified with this Roger and Gallet Ancient Eau de Cologne recipe. You can find the links to purchase these products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This does go out to a lot of Aquarius, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, it may just not be meant for you. In that case, you may want to just disregard the reading and check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, or remember that we have a daily reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent restreams of all our tarot readings on the website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. We do have a shop, and that is at hello. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. That's a bunch of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We are upgrading our shop into a full retail experience, and a soft launch of our new shop will be coming out on May the 21st, so stay tuned for that. And then we'll have the full shop available sometime probably in early June, so stay tuned. If you'd like to give us a donation, please use paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga, or on YouTube you could also use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving us a donation. We do appreciate your support. Aquarius, we appreciate you for being here. I'm excited to read for you today. Let's give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Aquarius. All right, gorgeous. We got 8 of Swords. We've got 3 of Wands and 5 of Coins. Okay, so the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Coins are sort of tethered. The 8 of Swords is you not being able to free your mind recently about obsessive thinking, obsessive thoughts. You're obsessing over certain things and you can't seem to get your mind free. And as a result of it, you're starting to either worry about money or somehow get your mind focused in the wrong way in regards to money. And so the first thing we want to do is free the mind. And so using that off switch technique, if you just go to YouTube and search Gatoga off switch, that's a wonderful technique. And if that's not what you like, then find another way to just shut down the obsessive thinking, because your mind is powerful. And over time, if you don't shut down certain trains of thought, the tendency over time is to start to have experiences based on those trains of thought. And you don't want that. You don't want to project those kinds of obsessive thoughts out into the world, because you've got much too much success to be involved in right now. This 3 of Wands is talking about the work that's so important to you, that you've been working on for so long, that's been doing so well and is continuing to do well. It may not be as fast as you want it to be, but it's happening. It's churning. It's churning. It's a long-term, marathon, not sprint. And and you're doing everything right in regards to that. So don't sabotage that by being undisciplined with your mind. Don't sabotage all of the wonderful work that you're doing just because you are allowing yourself to indulge for sometimes periods of time, Aquarius, in very unhealthy, negative thinking about yourself or about the world. And when I say unhealthy, it's just, obsessive. And it's not that you're bad. There's nothing bad about what you're doing. It's just not supporting your work. So you have to take a little bit of extra effort. Sometimes when you're going through these periods, when your mind is just, it's almost like it's got a mind of its own, to really discipline it and to really shut it down when you notice that you're going into those kinds of areas, and to shut those obsessive thoughts down and be as obsessive with those tendencies toward obsessive thinking as the obsessions are being toward you thinking, right? So shut it down again and again and again. Now, the other thing about this 5 of coins here, that where you're sort of oriented towards going into some problems financially, that's not where you're supposed to be. Not with this three of wands wants you to go into success. It's this 8 of swords that wants to kind of move you off your center and go off into problems. Those problems aren't your destiny. Those financial problems are not where you're supposed to be headed. So what I want you to do, if you have the gumption, is to do some sort of program that you can every single day treat that tendency toward sort of self-destruction. Because what I see happening with you is you're going into another success cycle that it's been good. You've been doing well, but it's like it's starting to spiral in a good way, larger and larger. And like I said, with these 3s, they're slower. They're not as fast moving as we'd always like, but it's been going on for a while. So now this is growing. You are doing well. So there's this sort of self-sabotage that gets activated when you start doing well. And just notice it. Just notice when you're starting to, in your mind, this is where everything begins, in the mind where you're starting to veer off course, and it's as if your ego is saying, well, I think we better have some problems. I think we better have some financial problems because they're going too far into success. So let's not do that, because that's what the ego is it's a program for self-destruction. We programmed ourselves to just, to self-destruct. But the ego is not stronger than the soul, because the soul doesn't have a program to self-destruct. So the soul tends to win out over the ego anyway, but it can be quite a struggle in the meantime. So don't get involved in that struggle. Have some sort of program in place right now, whether it's just as simple as prosperity affirmations that you do every morning, meditating every day, where you're just doing like the magic minute, using that off switch. Just find some sort of program where you are creating the future that you want, rather than letting the ego fling you out into some sort of self-destructive tendency that has absolutely nothing to do with the plan of your soul and the plan of where you've been going with this wonderful work, Aquarius. So like I said, you've been doing so well, and when we do so well, very frequently, that's when our egos get triggered. And if we're not aware that that's what's happening, then we just go, okay, and we go down the wrong road. And you don't want to say, okay, and go down the wrong road right now. You want to stay on course. So get some sort of daily affirmations about prosperity, or money spells, or just some meditational programs, so that you are very, very in charge of your mind when it comes to money and prosperity, especially. See there? This is that 3 of coins, 7 of coins. Isn't that wonderful? And the 9 of swords. This is exactly what we're talking about. All that you're doing is so successful, even though it may not be as fast as you want it, because there's another Saturn. Slow and steady is the Saturn. But you've got 2 of these Saturn cards, very positive Saturn cards, talking about growing your wealth over time, growing your business, or whatever this is over time, everything just really working. Then you've got this Venus card here, just saying that wherever there's financial problems, we're turning those things around. Good luck, good luck, good luck. It's just all permeating you. And so the ego looks at that and says, no, 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 no. None of that. We got to shut this down. So what does the ego do? Let's get them obsessed and worried. if we can get them obsessed and worried, then they're going to start some new thought forms that are based on obsession and worry. And then maybe they'll have some problems and it won't be so good. Because then the ego is simply doing its job, trying to have some sort of trip switch. What is that called? A tripwire. Some kind of a tripwire where you get screwed up and you delay your success. I don't think that the ego is strong enough right now in you to destroy your success, but it sure wants to delay it even, for as long as it can. That's its main tool is delay. Delay your progress, delay your success, delay your prosperity, delay your happiness, delay it. Just put it off till tomorrow. Instead, let's get involved with thinking about these things that don't matter. Let's worry about stuff that's not really happening. And maybe if we worry enough, we can make it happen. Wouldn't that be great? Yay, ego. No, we don't want any of that. We want to notice those things as soon as they come up, shut them down, and then have some sort of daily practice where we are conditioning our deep mind toward the prosperity and success that is our birthright and that is your goal, that is your birthright, and that is where you're already headed. But you want to do that right now so that you can reverse the tendency of the ego to try to put those tripwires in your success. Right? And again, I don't want you to be paranoid about your own mind because that's the ego too. Just notice it. It's like it's just like a belligerent, annoying toddler almost, the way it acts. And you just have to be firm but gentle with yourself when you notice these tendencies of worry and obsession and fear and oh no, what if this? And oh no, what if that? Notice when you're doing that and just shut it down. Just shut it down and get busy because you've got money, career, and upgrades. That's where your soul is headed right now. And you want to stay on that train because it's going up, 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 up. I know it's not as fast as you want it to be. I can see that. I know it's not as fast, but the good news is it's very long lasting. And sometimes when things come in too quickly, either we can't handle them or we don't appreciate them or whatever, for whatever reason, the energy around them makes them leave quickly sometimes. But when you're on this road, these threes, these two very, very powerful threes in your reading, you know that your success is assured, it's long lasting, and it's not going anywhere, and it does continue to grow. It does continue to get bigger and bigger. And with this 7 here, with this 7 of coins, it grows a little bit, or maybe a lot faster than it would if it was just the 3s by themselves, because you've got that aspect of good luck, which is from Venus, that beautification. So that's another thing you can do, just so, while we're here, that's another thing you can do is beautify your environment, beautify your person, and just really focus on the beauty everywhere you go. And don't allow the ego mind to co-opt your thinking to delay your success. Don't allow that to happen. Just notice it when it's happening, laugh it off, and do something proactive with it, like using that off switch, using that magic minute, doing some affirmations, doing some magic, whatever it takes, but just stay proactive and don't allow that ego mind to seep in and start to try to delay or poke holes in all of your success, because you're going in too strong of a direction right now. And you know I'm right. So it's going to be good. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I so appreciate you. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Shirley, Honeypaw, and Dre. And we will see you in a couple weeks, Aquarius. Blessed be.